And now, another surprise for this evening, from being very present and having the writer and the translator in one person, we are going to the situation where we have both absence and presence, because we're going to hear the work of two writers, a poet, Roy Cagalingan, and the translator, Dominique Collantes-Santos, but none of them are here right now, because Roy Cagalingan is just not here. I'm not quite sure.
He's in the Philippines.
He's in the Philippines. But Dominique Collantes-Santos couldn't be here for some other reasons. So we have a recording. So we'll just listen to the voice, try to close our eyes, listen to the rain and to the words. But before that, I will introduce both writers to you. Dominique Collantes-Santos was raised in Manila, Philippines. She graduated with a BA in Comparative Literature and is pursuing her MA in Creative Writing. Roy Cagalingan graduated from the University of Santo Tomas and was the president of the university's only Writers Guild. Right now, he is one of the members of this writing group called Lira, an organization specializing in writing in verse using the Tagalog dialect. Most of his pieces are performative and philosophical in nature, which gives his poems a certain level of difficulty. Let's listen.
Hi, I will be reading a few poems I translated from Tagalog to English by a 26-year-old bilingual poet named Roy Cagalingan. Nowadays, he's affiliated with a group called Lira, and they specialize in writing in verse. Sometimes fiction, but rarely. But there's still fiction in there in Tagalog dialect. So for the first one, I'll be reading the original untranslated text, so you guys will have an idea of what it sounds like. Ngayon, nanganganib na hayop ang iyong namamalagi sa lungsod. Laman ito ng mausok na alamat ng boogie at jazz. Sikat na sikat ang biglaang pagmimuskurap ng katawan nitong pagpapauhag sa hubog na mabibuo. Maaaring lieg, baywang, hita o kung anong maalindog at simbolikong pagpapamalas ng nasa. Pinanigan ito sa pagdating ng mga nilalang na mas matipid sa pagpapaliwanag. Pinaig ng mga bagong paraan at ng pagpapamalas ng liwanag, kaya nauwi sa piitan ng mangilang-ilang tindahan at ibang pop-aliwang nasa singit ng kubang. Kanina na magbigit ako sa kagustuhang manatili at magsayaw ng kaunti. Ang iyong ilahas alang yon sa kapangalang bar na dinaan. It was, creatures inhabiting the city are an endangered race, with whom contains the hazy of boogie and jazz. Popular, very popular, how the body disappears like a spark and draught with a belief for the curve, perhaps the neck, waist, or anything sensual and symbolic as a demonstration of what remains. And upon their arrival, these beings held sparing ways of explaining dazed systems of capturing light. Hence, this led to the death of certain shops in certain places in the inskirts of Cubao. Earlier, I closed my eyes and desired to stay a little and dance as I passed through the wild memory when we were still the same bar, bearing the city's name. Cover. We arrived on location where the light pierces through the rice fields and in reckless glimmer where the sun envelops the world, while in thought we were swallowed by a flock of migratory birds aligned in stalemate, with assumptions asking, what sound could this be? Before we reach the end of the expressway, before we hurry back to the city and back to our lives, we need to think and stop and to appreciate the slivered moments before we resume to the rush. Wire. If this is our beginning, then this must be the end of our truce with language. Let us assume this is meaning and significance to a descent in certainty. For example, treat thought like a bird perched on a power cable, one long line crafting proximity, a scene of watching a bird flapping its wings in slow motion while wishing for seconds to last longer than its hurried nature. Under these lines courses the spirit's movement, slicing through the roadways, through landscapes, questioning its measurements, slowly creating the city through emotions, Even if you say you're experiencing sadness, perhaps you tripped on your own questions of self-worth through melancholy, the tongue, the acceptance, the gathering of click sound through birds that form through the body that aches for in this province of sensory, sensing the city tries to reach for, and that's why I'm moving there, drawing to this path towards building a home through wanting these power lines, through sprawled futures, through scenes remembered, the slight movement of cables and birds' wings tearing through the clouds. And lastly, this one is called Love Will Tear Us Apart. It has the same title as the Tagalog version. So I think this is my favorite, to be honest. So Love Will Tear Us Apart. Each moment stretches from watching us together, creating that other meaning inside this darkness, while your gaze is soaked in the figure while anticipating the arrival. Are these a series of lapsed images moving in front of us? How gradual and unhurried you seem as you relax and lean on your seat while my shoulders feel beat through the seasons I've wasted perfecting the art of silence I managed to let go of or I had left before entering here. You said that all the answers will be at the exit, and you've arrived with this conclusion that there's no harm in watching a movie bearing such a poetic title as I'm leaving now. So how do you know when to say goodbye to a person that made you wait for over a year while walking towards a blinding sky? And there it is. Thank you for listening.